Thailand's story begins in the mists of prehistory, when early humans first settled in the fertile river valleys of Southeast Asia. Archaeological evidence from sites like Ban Chang reveals sophisticated Bronze Age civilizations flourishing as early as 3600 BCE, crafting intricate pottery and bronze tools that would influence the region for millennia. The land that would become Thailand served as a crossroads for ancient civilizations. The Mon people established early kingdoms in the Central Plains, while the Khmer Empire extended its mighty reach from Angkor, leaving magnificent temple complexes like those at Phai and Phnom Rung. These early inhabitants cultivated rice, developed complex irrigation systems, and embraced Hindu-Buddhist traditions that would profoundly shape Thai culture. By the 11th century, Thai peoples began migrating southward from southern China, bringing their language, customs, and political structures. They encountered and gradually absorbed existing Mon and Khmer populations, creating a unique cultural synthesis that would define the Thai identity. In 1238, Thai chieftains successfully revolted against Khmer rule, establishing the first truly Thai kingdom at Sukhothai. King Ramhamheng the Great transformed this modest city-state into a regional power, earning the title Father of the Thai Nation. His greatest legacy was the creation of the Thai script in 1283, adapting Khmer letters to capture the tonal nuances of the Thai language. Sukhothai pioneered the concept of paternal kingship, where the ruler served as a benevolent father to his people. The kingdom embraced Theravada Buddhism, which became the cornerstone of Thai spiritual and cultural life. Trade flourished, connecting Thailand to China, India, and the broader Southeast Asian world. The famous Ramkhamhaeng inscription, carved in stone, proclaimed, "In the water there are fish, in the fields there is rice," symbolizing the kingdom's prosperity and the ruler's care for his subjects' welfare. This period established many enduring Thai traditions, from artistic styles to governmental structures. In 1351, King Yuthong founded Ayutthaya on an island in the Chao Phraya River, strategically positioned for trade and defense. Named after the sacred city of Ayodhya from Hindu epic literature, this kingdom would become one of Southeast Asia's most powerful empires, lasting over 400 years. Ayutthaya's golden age saw the city grow into a cosmopolitan metropolis rivaling London and Paris. With over 1 million inhabitants at its peak, the capital hosted merchants from across Asia and Europe. The kingdom developed sophisticated diplomatic relations, exchanging ambassadors with Louis XIV's France and maintaining tributary relationships with China. The empire's wealth came from controlling regional trade routes, taxing commerce, and monopolizing certain goods. Ayutthaya's kings adopted Hindu-Buddhist concepts of divine kingship, building magnificent palaces and temples that showcased their power and piety. The kingdom's legal system, administration, and cultural practices became templates for future Thai states. European visitors marveled at Ayutthaya's splendor. French diplomat Simon de Lauer described elaborate court ceremonies, while Portuguese and Dutch traders established permanent settlements. The kingdom successfully balanced foreign influence with cultural independence, selectively adopting useful technologies while maintaining Thai identity. However, Ayutthaya faced persistent conflicts with Burma. After numerous invasions, the Burmese army finally captured and devastated the capital in 1767, ending the empire in flames and destruction. Thousands of artisans, scholars, and nobles were deported, and centuries of accumulated knowledge and art were lost forever. From Ayutthaya's ashes emerged a remarkable leader, General Taksin. Within months of the capital's fall, he rallied Thai forces and established a new capital at Thonburi, across the river from present-day Bangkok. King Taksin proved to be a brilliant military strategist and administrator, rapidly reunifying the fragmented Thai territories. Taksin's campaigns restored Thai independence and expanded the kingdom's boundaries. He defeated remaining Burmese forces, conquered parts of Laos and Cambodia, and re-established trade networks. His reign witnessed a cultural renaissance as artisans and scholars began reconstructing Thailand's damaged heritage. However, Taksin's later years were marked by increasing mental instability and religious fanaticism. His harsh rule and claims of divine status alienated the nobility and Buddhist establishment. In 1782, a palace coup led by General Chakri resulted in Taksin's execution and the founding of a new dynasty. King Rama I established the Chakri dynasty in 1782, moving the capital across the river to Bangkok. The new monarchs dedicated themselves to reconstructing Thai civilization, commissioning the compilation of laws, literature, and religious texts. The magnificent Grand Palace and Wat Phra Kaew symbolized the kingdom's renewed glory. The early Bangkok period focused on cultural restoration and territorial consolidation. Kings Rama I through Rama III successfully defended Thailand against Burmese attacks while expanding influence over neighboring Lao and Cambodian territories. The kingdom maintained its traditional tributary relationship with China while gradually engaging with European colonial powers. King Mongkut and his son King Chulalongkorn proved to be visionary modernizers. Recognizing the threat posed by European colonialism, they embarked on comprehensive reforms to strengthen the kingdom. These included abolishing slavery, establishing modern education systems, building railways, and reorganizing the military and bureaucracy. The modernization strategy proved successful. While Britain colonized Burma and France conquered Indochina, Thailand maintained its independence through skillful diplomacy, strategic concessions, and internal reforms. The kingdom ceded some peripheral territories but preserved its core sovereignty, earning the nickname Land of the Free. King Chulalongkorn's reforms transformed Thailand into a modern nation-state. He established provinces with appointed governors, created a professional civil service, and built infrastructure connecting the kingdom. His successors continued these modernization efforts, gradually transitioning Thailand from absolute monarchy toward constitutional government. The 1932 revolution, led by Western-educated intellectuals and military officers, ended absolute monarchy and established constitutional government. The revolutionaries, calling themselves the People's Party, introduced democratic principles while maintaining the monarchy as a symbol of national unity. However, the transition proved turbulent. Political instability, military coups, and competing visions of modernization characterized the 1930s. Field Marshal Plaek Phibun Songkram emerged as the dominant leader, promoting Thai nationalism and changing the country's name from Siam to Thailand in 1939. World War II presented Thailand with impossible choices. Initially attempting neutrality, the kingdom eventually allied with Japan after the 1941 invasion. This controversial decision protected Thailand from occupation but aligned it with the losing side. Thai forces participated in the Burma campaign and declared war on Britain and the United States. The war's end brought political crisis. The Free Thai movement, led by Regent Preti Banamyong, had secretly collaborated with the Allies, providing intelligence and preparing for liberation. King Ananda Mahidol's mysterious death in 1946 further destabilized the kingdom, leading to increased military intervention in politics. Thailand's strategic location made it a crucial Cold War battleground. The kingdom aligned firmly with the United States, hosting American military bases and supporting anti-communist efforts in Indochina. This alliance brought substantial economic aid but also political complications. Military leaders dominated Thai politics for decades. Field Marshal Sarat Thanara seized power in 1957, establishing a stable but authoritarian regime focused on economic development. His successors, Thanom Kittikachorn and Profes Charasathian, continued military rule while Thailand experienced rapid economic growth. The Vietnam War period saw Thailand serve as a major staging ground for American operations. Millions of dollars in military aid flowed into the kingdom, funding infrastructure projects and military modernization. However, the war also brought social tensions, as young Thais increasingly questioned authoritarian rule and American influence. Student movements gained momentum throughout the 1960s and early 1970s. Influenced by global democratic movements and frustrated by military dictatorship, students organized protests demanding constitutional government and civil liberties. The growing pro-democracy movement set the stage for dramatic political change. The October 14, 1973 uprising marked a watershed moment in Thai history. Massive student-led demonstrations forced the military government to resign, ushering in a brief period of democratic governance. The three-year democratic experiment saw vibrant political debate, press freedom, and social activism. However, polarization between left and right led to violent confrontations. The October 6, 1976 massacre at Thammasat University, where security forces killed dozens of student protesters, ended the democratic period and restored military rule under General Kriengsak Shamanan and later General Prem Tinsulananda. The 1980s brought gradual political liberalization under Prime Minister Prem's Thai-style democracy, which balanced military influence with civilian participation. Economic growth accelerated, transforming Thailand from an agricultural society into a newly industrialized country. Bangkok became a regional financial center while manufacturing exports boomed. The 1990s saw Thailand's transition to fuller democracy. The 1991 military coup and subsequent popular uprising in May 1992 marked the last successful military intervention in Thai politics. The crisis ended with King Bhumibol's televised intervention, calling for reconciliation between military and civilian leaders. Thailand's remarkable economic growth earned it recognition as one of Asia's tiger economies. However, rapid expansion also created vulnerabilities that would soon be exposed during the 1997 Asian financial crisis. The 1997 Asian financial crisis devastated Thailand's economy, forcing the government to accept an International Monetary Fund bailout package. The crisis exposed deep structural problems, excessive foreign debt, real estate speculation, and inadequate financial regulation. Unemployment soared, and many Thais lost their savings and livelihoods. The crisis catalyzed significant political and social changes. The 1997 Constitution, dubbed the People's Constitution, strengthened democratic institutions, expanded civil liberties, and introduced new mechanisms for political participation. The document reflected growing demands for good governance and accountability. Taksin Sinawatra's election in 2001 brought a charismatic billionaire to power, promising to restore Thailand's prosperity. His populist policies, including universal health care and village development funds, won massive support from rural voters. However, his authoritarian tendencies and alleged corruption sparked fierce opposition from traditional elites. The political crisis deepened after the 2006 military coup that removed Taksin from power. Despite elections and constitutional changes, Thailand remained deeply polarized between Taksin's supporters and his opponents. Street protests, court interventions, and political instability became regular features of Thai politics. The 2014 military coup led by General Prayuth Chan-ocha ended another civilian government, promising to restore order and implement reforms. The military junta, known as the National Council for Peace and Order, suspended the constitution, banned political activities, and imposed strict media censorship. Recent years have seen growing calls for democratic reform. particularly from young Thais demanding constitutional monarchy reform and military accountability. The youth-led protests of 2020 to 2021 represented the most significant challenge to traditional authority structures in decades. Modern Thailand stands at a crossroads between tradition and change. The kingdom has achieved remarkable economic development, transforming from one of Asia's poorest countries into a middle-income nation with sophisticated industries and infrastructure. Bangkok has become a global city, while Thailand's beaches and cultural attractions draw millions of international visitors annually. However, significant challenges remain. Political polarization continues to undermine democratic institutions, while economic inequality has widened despite overall prosperity. The COVID-19 pandemic severely impacted Thailand's tourism-dependent economy, highlighting the need for economic diversification. Thailand's young generation increasingly demands political reform, gender equality, and environmental protection. They question traditional hierarchies while embracing global connectivity and digital technology. This generational shift promises to reshape Thai politics and society in the coming decades. The kingdom's future depends on successfully balancing competing demands, maintaining cultural identity while embracing change, preserving monarchy while strengthening democracy, and pursuing development while protecting the environment. Thailand's remarkable history of adaptation and resilience suggests the nation will continue evolving while maintaining its unique character. As Thailand moves forward, it carries the wisdom of centuries, the Buddhist values of compassion and moderation, the royal tradition of paternal care for the people, and the democratic aspirations of those who struggled for freedom and dignity. The Land of Smiles faces an uncertain but promising future, guided by the enduring Thai spirit of Sanak, Sabai, and Mai Pen Rai that has sustained the nation through triumph and adversity alike.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more engaging historical content.